This is Charlie from Fightfast. We got 3 self-defense moves. Let's get right into it.
What we just discussed was the non-lethal force that you must use on someone that's grabbed you. They're not trying to kill you. They've caught you, or they're holding on to you. They may have the reason for holding on to you. You don't know what that is yet. Maybe they're hurt. Maybe they need help or whatever. You're not going to know. But you have to have the mindset of using the proper technique if you're going to get this person off you without doing severe damage, because you will be dealing with a lawyer or the police. You must always remember, if you get into a fight and you hurt someone, the winner usually goes to jail. So you have to understand that. And we try to avoid lawyers and doctors and all these things, because that's what our goal is. But now we're going to take it up. And this person is definitely trying to hurt you. There'll be no warning, but you'll know right away, because he's going to try to choke you or knife you or kill you in the future. So you're going to know what's going on.
Hey guys, I'm jumping in here real fast. I want to give you some free videos. Go check out the description. We got a link to our free Fight Enders video. It's totally free. In that video, you'll get trained by martial artists, Green Berets, Black Ops, a whole bunch of specialists in the military and martial artists. The video is totally free. The link's in the description. Go check it out. Back to the video.
As soon as a man's hands go around your throat, this is death. You can only look at that. And understanding the realism of this, you have seconds to respond. You have seconds to respond. You are not. You see this in the Westerns, you see this in the movies where they break up the techniques and they're coming in here. And with Jack, again, he's my size, and this is why you see this out there all the time, making these techniques work, coming in, maybe coming down with a strike or whatever. And the guy's focusing on here and making things work. You'll see this a lot. You'll see all the karate moves coming up, punching and getting involved with that. You're right, I can make this work with a smaller man, and this is what you see out there. Thank you, Jack. The street is a very dangerous place, and 50% of the people, maybe if you're an average height, are your size. But here comes the other 50%. Here comes the other. He grabs you by the throat. Here. I do not care who you are, how you train, what style you are. He will kill you. He will kill you. It'll be instant. He'll break your neck. He'll shove you into next week. You cannot and you must not fight his strength in his hardest points. You have to get this mindset off. You have to get this mindset off your mind. He's about picking me right off the floor right now. From here at his range, he's in pretty tight. He's in pretty tight. Of course, your hands are right in his face. Stay away from his eyes, because everyone says, go to the eyes. When he turns his head, the eyes are hard to get to. His neck never moves. With one finger, I can cause damage here. So you want that. Believe me, now I am going to damage this man. He's trying to kill me. You are not going to do a knee lift. Believe me, it's very difficult. I'm standing on one foot again. He's pushing me back. I'm not going to get a knee lift. These are things that people do because that's what they've been taught. Striking a big, you're not going to do nothing. People have been kicked in the groin, they look at you and smile. From here, this is going into lethal. Hands come up. Again, never. Your focus is clean. Get this man off. This is going to touch. This is going to slam either down or up. Notice it's coming right up his jacket. This is worth everything it's worth. Boom, and just crushing him with everything you're worth. And this is bad. Even with Bob's strength here, I've got a problem. I'm the first one to admit I have a problem. But I'm going to be slamming here, coming into this man. You're always going to see me striking the base of the skull. Always, with absolute power. You will never, ever, the people I train, see anything thinking that you can fight pressure points or whatever. And let's talk about that for a moment. Anyone, I always hear this constantly, pressure points. When you're coked up, drugged out, or whatever, you're just playing nuts. Pressure points have had nothing. Nothing. I've got to shut this man down. Got to shut him down. If you forget anything, if you reach his eyes, who cares? But you're going to his throat. You're going to his throat with every ounce of strength, but I'm coming into him. I'm coming into this man. I'm coming forward. Here. So ready for a second, Jack. Jack's got a little longer neck. Jack is easier to handle, but I'd use the same technique here. I would use, everything is used the same. You must train your mind. You must train your mind. As you watch this program, we're very simple. We keep things simple. Never blocking, never doing it. We're right in his face. It takes a microsecond to go for. Never thinking that I'm going to get into this. You're right in his face here, coming forward. And I am coming forward on him. I am coming forward. I'm always thinking about. Grasping this program, if his hands are reaching out to grab my throat, I've already screwed up. His hand's been around my throat. I didn't see it coming. Maybe I was talking to someone over here. All of a sudden, boom, it's just right there. He's caught you. But if you see it coming, your mindset's always here. Your mindset will always be here. Keep him off you. You want to keep him off you. But of course, that's not real. You can't protect yourself at all times. This guy caught you. Boom, he's forward. He's forward.
All right, guys, what did you think about that tip? Leave your comments down below. Let's get into the next one.
Really, really sneaky, illegal shot to work in, just called tie-up breakers. Since we've been working from clinches, there's either these low reference clinches as we got, this over-under position. Well, there's really three. You get a body lock, but you're not going to see that much in just standard boxing. But here we got this over-under position, meaning I have one of my arms is underneath his, and another one of my arms is over the top of his, so hence over-under. Or we've got collar elbow, meaning I'm hooked on an elbow and then hooked up high in the back of his neck, or as if I was holding onto a collar. So you can either call this a high tie-up, a low tie-up, or we're just going to call it, over-under position, or a collar and elbow position. There's a chance to break an arm, get a tap for a submission, but what we're looking to do is just really wrench the elbow more. We're not trying to actually move this off into a straight arm lock from here. I'm not looking to run directly into some kind of motion here. One, because I don't buy it, he's going to punch, he's going to move around. And what I'm looking to do is ballistically pull out of an over-under clinch by keeping him tight and then ballistically bringing the crook of my arm across about 4 inches above his elbow. I'm not trying to break his elbow. It might happen as gravy as I'm moving past. I'm just looking to hit hard ballistically while I'm moving out of this and run right back into my striking arsenal from here. So from the low reference point, we're moving around, we're clinching, and then bam, I hit him with this motion and come back with the strikes. So that's the tie-up breaker from the low position. In the high position, same kind of thing can be done. I can hide this by, if I'm bringing this arm up, he's already caught behind my neck, I'm going to come underneath his elbow, I'm still 4 inches above it, and I'm actually going to keep him trapped on the back of my neck. Now, and if I stop and do this static and try and take a tap here, if he stands here and lets me do this, might be possible if I bring him all the way in. But no one's going to let me do this. He's going to run around, clench me, and punch. But if we're here and I ballistically come underneath, I'm going to open up this hand so we can see, come underneath and treat this as if I'm throwing a hook. And then I follow through with this hook by opening my head back. This is where I'm going to get a wrench on the elbow capsule right in here. So if I'm thinking about, I'm going, here's a hook. That's a legal hook. We see him coming through here. But if I come underneath the elbow and think hook, and then take my head away, this puts stress on the elbow. So still you have to train this nice and slow, and I recommend you're not pulling this against anyone. This is more of a street move anyway. But we're here, leave the hand on the reference point, come underneath, come close to him for the hook, as if you're hitting him in the ribs with an elbow. Come close, and then over the top. Close, over the top. And then once I hit here, this isn't going to take his elbow so much as me hitting and backing my head away from it. So the tire mechanics are going to be here, hit, and away. That hits hard, doesn't it, here? And away. And away. So you can just practice that as a solid little technique to play with, and then you can work on throwing your hook from here, but just not opening away with it. So you're going to go back and make sure you've got it nice and slow from these positions, and then you can work it as a strike from here. Just keep in mind, only pull the thing out at full bore if you really mean it and you're on the street.
Hey guys, make sure to like this video and let's get into the last tip. Here we go.
Okay, you now know the primary follow-ups we want to use: headbutts, knees, and elbows. Okay, there's another one I want to show you, which is an arm wrench. Okay, the principle of arm wrenching can be done just about any place you have a cohesion with the arm. Okay, as soon as I have the arm here, if he pushes towards me, I can wrench it that way. If I happen to have it caught right here, I can wrench it that way. Give me a straight push this way. Yeah, I can wrench it that way. If it's here, we can wrench it that way. Okay, same thing on the other side. Wherever you have the arm caught, you can wrench it. This is always helped by poking the eyes and knee in the groin. There's my other arm wrench. If it's down here, okay, here's my arm wrench that way. Okay, sometimes on the outside, you can wrench it this way. If I'm on the outside here, I can wrench it that way. If I'm on the inside here, I can wrench it that way. Okay, so there's all kinds of different ways to wrench the arm. All right, the first one I want you to work on, as you pack the first hand, hit the second one, I want you to elbow the bicep right there. Just come back and drive that arm up that way. Okay? Can we try that? Let's get that far. And then across the center line, we lops out. I drive the same elbow into that bicep and I come back this way. Okay, this is my arm wrench on the other arm. Okay, once again, a pock and a lop. Okay, just cup the arm right there and drive your elbow in that way and come back this way. Okay, can we try that?
Thanks for watching our video lessons here at TRS Direct. Hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon and we'll send you a notification when there's a new lesson available. Thanks again for watching.